OnePlus 6 versus Samsung's best Note 8. Well, you could say that's the S9 Plus. For me, it's the Note series, always the best from Samsung. But you can see that, you know what, the Note 8 has come down in price point, especially if you look third party. It's coming in around the same price point as a OnePlus 6. Let's go ahead and boot them up at the same time to see which one is faster. 3, 2, 1. And we'll see which one does get to the home screen first. Now, you can argue that having 8 GB of RAM is overkill for this OnePlus 6, but I do have that here with a Snapdragon 845, and the Galaxy Note 8 has 6 GB of RAM with the 835. Now, I haven't had lag on either one of these phones, so it's going to be interesting to see which one is slightly faster. OnePlus 6 looks to be like a winner on the boot up, so Samsung is losing on this boot up test. So the first win, at least booting up your phone, goes to OnePlus. Okay, so let's talk about their fingerprint speed. On the OnePlus 6, it is in the middle, so it is in a better location. On the Note 8, it's up on the right next to the camera. A lot of people did not like this location, although I found it to be a pretty good fingerprint scanner overall when it comes to its accuracy. 3, 2, 1 for the OnePlus, and you can see just super fast. 3, 2, 1, boom, 3, 2, 1, boom, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Now, on the Note 8, if we hit the fingerprint, you can see it's a little bit delayed when it comes to the time it takes to open that fingerprint. It's not like slow or anything, but it just seems a little bit slower than the one on the OnePlus 6 that just really wants to get you into that phone extremely fast. Now, sometimes I miss on the OnePlus 6 and it vibrates a little bit. Same thing with the Note 8. But when it comes to overall speed, the OnePlus 6 is a little bit faster here as well. What about that quick launch to get to the camera? 3, 2, 1. And you could see that looked like the OnePlus 6. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1. And that one looked like the Note 8. Let's do it again. And 3, 2, 1. And that looked like the Note 8 again. So one more time just for good measure. 3, 2, 1. And that looked like the Note 8 slightly. So that quick launch feature might be a little bit faster for the Note 8, but it's so close it doesn't really matter. They both have that same quick launch feature from the power buttons on the right side, just a quick double tap. Now, they both also have face unlock, but I found that the OnePlus 6 is much faster. Check it out. 3, 2, 1. And let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. And there's the OnePlus 6. Okay, so over here on the Galaxy Note 8, this one's not quite as accurate. I have to get really close to the phone and it really has to see me because the OnePlus can kind of see you from wherever. It's a very fast facial recognition, although it's not super secure. The Note 8 is not that great either on this facial recognition. 3, 2, 1. You could see there it goes. One more time. 3, 2, 1. And there it goes. So I had to get really close. You probably heard me rubbing up against the mic a little bit. This one from anywhere, you can basically just look at it and it goes. I mean, it's much better on the OnePlus. So if you're looking for speed of facial recognition, OnePlus. So OnePlus wins on the boot up test, the facial unlock, and the screen unlock time. It's just going to get into the phone faster overall than a Galaxy Note 8. Confirming their softwares, 8 GB of RAM. We have 5.1.5 Oxygen OS, 8.1.0 Oreo here. So on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, I do have Android 8.0 Oreo and Samsung Experience version 9.0 for this speed test. Okay guys, so we've arrived at the application portion of this speed test. You can see everything is closed out on both of the devices. Let's begin with calendar. 3, 2, 1. And you can see that's the Note 8. Coming home, let's go into clock. That's the OnePlus 6. Let's go into calculator. OnePlus 6. Let's go into settings. OnePlus 6. Let's go into Instagram. And that's going to be the Note 8. Let's flip through some menus here. OnePlus 6 there. Let's go and open a photo. Note 8 on that one. Let's click the heart and scroll. About the same. Going through here, you can see very similar performances on both of them. Let's go into Twitter. And Twitter opens first on the left over the Note 8, going into some notifications, for example. And you could see, boom, let's go into Snapchat. Snapchat opens first on the right, WhatsApp. That's the OnePlus. YouTube. And you can see YouTube on the left very slightly, and Netflix. And we should see Netflix open first on the left over the Note 8. So it looks like the OnePlus seems to be a little bit faster in all of these applications here so far, but let's keep in mind, it's mostly just an animation. Let's go into eBay. But Oxygen OS is a little bit faster, of course, than the Samsung UI. Let's go into Jetpack Joyride. See which one does win here. I have to agree to terms. I got to redo that one because I had to agree to the terms there on Jetpack. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Jetpack Joyride and see which one gets there first. That's clearly the OnePlus 6. Let's go into Dead Trigger 2 and more graphically intensive game. OnePlus 6 seems to be ahead, and it is. We're playing the game. Yes, looks like we're going to be playing the game first on the OnePlus 6. And yes, we are. So we're in the gaming round on the OnePlus 6 first. Both of them do play extremely well when it comes to actual gameplay. Mario Run. Let's go ahead and see which one can open this up first. And we are ready to play first over here on the OnePlus 6. But will we get into that game first on the OnePlus 6? That is the question. So let's hit tour. About the same, not too much of a difference. So you're seeing that even with the 835, doesn't really matter too much. Whether you use an 845 or an 835, both these phones are very fast. 845 just has a slight lead right now. Now, over time, this will matter because, you know, having an 845 over time will last longer into the future. Let's go into Slither, and you can see Slither opens first on the OnePlus 6. So OnePlus 6 with really good performance. Let's go into Video Shop, and you can see that's the OnePlus 6. And let's come home and let's go into Geekbench. And Geekbench, and you can see that's the OnePlus 6. Let's hit accept, and let's go into speed test. You can see speed test first on the left. Let's go into Chrome on the left first. I would say the OnePlus 6 not really that much faster, but definitely enough faster to say you have a faster phone on the OnePlus 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and run through them on multitasking. Chrome, you could see about the same. Speed test, I don't expect to see any reloads on either. Now, the Samsung S9 did choke a little on Jetpack in my last speed test with a Samsung versus OnePlus, but I don't expect that to happen twice. That was pretty rare. But you can see even on the opening times, it looks like the animation speed gives the nod a little bit to that OnePlus 6. So to the eye, the OnePlus 6 will feel faster. Again, I have 1x animations on both of them, but keep in mind that the Note 8 has slightly smoother, animations. So overall, you know what? I think the Note 8 does offer a pretty incredible performance for, just being, everything it offers, all the features that are packed in there. It's still an incredible performance. I'm not trying to say anything against OnePlus. They definitely have the faster phone here between these two, but the Note 8 has a smoother looking animation to me, although not quite as fast, and the RAM management round goes to the OnePlus 6. Okay, so the final Geekbench scores are in. You could see that the OnePlus 6 is an absolute win over the Note 8 scores here on both single and multi-core here, and that's about it. We just showcased to you that the OnePlus 6 offering incredible speed, even beating $950 phones when the Note 8 was released. So keep in mind that you are getting great performance here, but at the same time, you're not getting a pen with the OnePlus 6. You're not getting that higher resolution display. You're not getting expandable storage like you get on the Note 8, and you don't get the IP68. The Note 8 is loaded with many more features than you get on the OnePlus 6, but the OnePlus 6, as far as speed is concerned, is the faster phone. Anyway, if you want to see the full comparison between these two, where I break down my honest feelings, let me know down below, and I will consider making that so you can decide which one is the better purchase. Personally, I've been digging the Note 8 a little bit more, but that's just that's just an opinion. We have to talk about why that is. And that's it. If you found this video helpful, enjoyable, entertaining, informing, do me a favor, click that like button for me. And which one do you think is the better device? We know the OnePlus 6 is the slightly faster device, but which one do you think is the better device? I'd like to know your thoughts. Comment them down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you all in the next episode. Be sure to be well,